Real Housewives of Orange County just experienced their lowest viewership of the season. Before you guys start with like, well, no one's watching live anymore. People are watching on streaming. However, I do believe that this is a sign of low viewership across the board because we've seen the ratings for Real Housewives of Orange County go down week by week. And we've seen that happening for all of the cities. However, we didn't see that necessarily for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So according to TV Deets, this week's episode had a 0.08 in their demo and 479,000 viewers. So what exactly is going wrong? I'll say this. Yes, you're going to see a dip in viewership based off of popularity of streaming. But what I've noticed with this season is that there are people on this cast that probably should have been gone a long time ago. Hey, Gina. But she's not the only one. Last week, I was reviewing The Real Housewives of Orange County on my YouTube channel, and someone called in and said that Shannon probably should have been put on pause last season after her DUI. However, what saved Shannon last season was the fact that her ex was on the show and Alexis was on the show. So they were far more unlikable, and I will give Shannon credit that she took accountability for her DUI. However, this season, it seems like she's reaching to have some sort of issue with Katie. Look, I'm not saying what Katie did was correct, but if all these other people can coexist on this show that have issues with each other, you can coexist and go get a beignet with Katie in New Orleans. And although I'm going to contradict myself in what I said last week, I do think Heather brings at least the luxury that so many people want to see on this show because no one else on this cast could throw an $80,000 party and not go broke. However, I'm thinking that's not enough for people to watch this show, especially when she's the only one that could do it. And I'm going to give Jen and Katie a pass because they are literally newbies. They are not here to carry the show. But we have veteran people on this cast. Again, we've got Emily, we've got Gina, we've got Shannon, we've got Heather, we've got Tamra. And I don't care what anyone says, Tamra is not giving what you think that she's giving to keep people watching, clearly based off these ratings. And I'm not one to say that this cast needs a reboot, but based on what I've been watching this season, based off the 5 episodes, I don't hate it because anything is better than what we got with Roni. And I've been basing my ratings on these shows off of how bad Roni was, but that should not be the standard. We should be doing a lot better. And I have to say, the last couple of seasons of Real Housewives of Orange County have been good. But this season so far, I've been sort of like,
That's my opinion!
And if you really want to hear what I think about this and so many other hot topics, get your tickets for the live show coming to DC and New York City. Tickets in bio.